Hello, I'm Kim Sauer for EMS Now at NEW, the National Electronics Show in Birmingham. I'm joined today again by Karl who's responsible for UK sales.
Yes.
Now, we spoke last year, I believe, and you had just launched Juliet.
That's correct. Yes.
How's that gone?
It's gone very well. It's been very well received from the various companies we've taken it to. There's several companies moving forward, and we've just moved now to actually allow the actual cassette interfaces to be made in the UK as well, to support several of our military customers. It was key that those components were made in the UK, so it's been very good.
Excellent. So that sort of indicates to me that there's a hint of an upturn in the market. There's a lot more interest. Is that something that you experience?
Certainly. First quarter of this year, number of points we've been having has increased dramatically. And we're just seeing overall confidence in the market. Hearing stories from CEMs that their order books are full, and they're actually, some of them I've heard of actually turning away business because they just haven't got the bandwidth to actually support that. Mm-hmm. So I think from that point of view, the good news we started here in the end of last year, it's now starting to come to fruition, and we're seeing that turn up, which is what we expected. So I think very strong market.
So lots of projects pointing in the right direction, and I believe you have quite a unique theory on something to do with roads and how
Yes.
many cars are on the roads and how that is an indication of an upturn. Tell us about that.
Okay, I drive around a lot obviously with my job, and I noticed in 2009 the roads got very quiet. There was not much traffic on the roads from cars and lorries, and as I started seeing end of last year they started getting busier, and again first quarter of this year the roads are now getting busier. Cruise control's coming off and you're having to drive a lot more. So I think that's a very good indication. I'm seeing wagons on the road, seeing cars on the road. So there's product moving round, and people must be spending money for that to be occurring. So I think that's a very positive upturn to me.
Okay, and you have got a new piece of equipment on your stand today,
That's
which
correct.
is just behind us.
This is Tom in line.
Mm-hmm. So is that brand new?
It was launched, I think, end of last year, but obviously now we've got the product settled itself. We start to see the first applications coming through. So I think the key thing we've seen is GOEPEL's philosophy is get the total coverage. So we see convergence on several of our products. So for the AOI system, we merged the boundary scan capability into the AOI. There's a combined AOI and AXI offering available. And now with Tom in line, the idea was to take our Tom vision system for doing inspection of LEDs, LCDs, etc., and then actually merge that with our boundary scan. And this makes a lot of sense for the customer. So in the case where you want to say test an LED, you have to have something that can drive the LED to then be able to measure it. So boundary scan fits that bill very well. Mm-hmm. So it means the boundary scan can control the board, control the display, control the LED, and then the Tom vision system can then make measurements to actually feed that back then. So they cooperate with each other very well.
Okay, so and this is something obviously that you've now launched at the show, and are getting lots of interest so far, although it's only the first day. But
no, it's 3 good interests today already. There's already one guy who wanted us to go up and see him. So from that point of view, it's been very, it's liked. People see why they need it. There's even the option we were discussing today of adding in a touch capability, so you can press buttons, etc. So these are the things that for GOEPEL, that, they make sense to how GOEPEL wants to do. The total coverage is done within one combined system, and we see this as an open platform where we integrate with other people's test equipment, and also internally where we integrate with our own test equipment between the boundary scan and the Tom vision system in this case.
Okay, well that all sounds very promising. It looks like the UK manufacturing industry is certainly buoyant.
Yes.
So I wish you good luck with the rest of the show.